my. Yes. We are back. What's up, everybody?
Hi.
The whole gang is here.
Hi.
It is. I don't know about you all. It is freaking cold here today. It is cold. That's why I'm at LL Bean. Get up right up here. LL Bean, proud sponsor of the Humans Higher Ed.
No. Two shows in a row with an Ohio State shirt on. That's a proud sponsor right there.
Wow, I feel like they're going to revoke your sponsorship after you just said the Ohio State and not the Ohio State. I think you were the only Ohio State Buckeye to suit up this week, right?
Shut up. You do have to respect that the shirt has the on it. You got to respect that that's not just like a gimmick or something. That's just really the name of the school.
That's it. Well, we're excited to be back. We've got another exciting game. Billy has or I should say a scary game. Billy has put together a scary-ass game.
A Halloween flashback.
Yep. We're going to have some, with classic Halloween content in early December.
5 weeks late.
We're going to, 5 weeks late. We're going to do some seals, we think. We might touch on some seals. We're going to see where it takes us. But before we really dig in, let's see who's being an asshole up top. Shout out to Coda. Caitlin says it's Florida cold right now, which is about 55. That's true. Caitlin, does that mean it's like 50 in the morning, but like 80 around lunchtime, and then 50 again in the afternoon? Greg, you know what? When y'all get yourself together, it can be your show. But until then, you're stuck with us, all right? Kevin asked if we can trademark the. I feel like that's impossible.
Can I ask a question?
They tried.
They did try. Yeah. Did our background change? I'm not seeing the king anymore.
What's
the deal?
I was panicking when I was getting the timer up, and I think I accidentally I clicked out of it.
I like it. I'm not complaining. King was a little much for the background of a podcast, but I like this. It's almost, what is it, a pint? No, go back. What is that? Is that Rudy Gobert?
That's Nikola Jokic. No, in the back there's just some leaves.
Okay, leave it up.
Leaves. Yeah. Craig says it's 29 in North Carolina. That's murderously cold for North Carolina. Yeah, that is
25
cold.
years.
That is cool. All right, welcome to the Weather Corner. We're going to go around each state of the country and just rattle off some degrees. All right, so Jason.
29 is cold for North Carolina.
29 is cold.
Saying.
Also, is the amount of viewers we have right now. We were talking off air before, Jason, you were telling a story that also got us into a fun little segment. So I'm gonna turn it over to you because I don't want to divulge too much information or not enough information in your story.
So Facebook alerts me that today is my 10-year anniversary from lying to all of my students at my past job. I don't know how anyone else job searches, but I was in a pretty good spot at my last job at University of Alabama at Birmingham, a place in school and institution that I adore and has really good people, and really did not want them to know that I was going on an interview. So I found out I had an on-campus interview during homecoming. And as one of the homecoming advisors, worked, I don't know, like 20 hours a day every day for about 9 days in a row. And everyone kept saying, take a weekend off. And I was like, oh, what if I take a Thursday, Friday off and the weekend off, and then I can go on a trip somewhere? And everyone was like, yes, you should go on a vacation. And I was, what if I go on vacation to Boston? And everyone was like, yeah, you should go to Boston. It's great. So I did, and I had a job interview, and I got the job like 40 left. So that's what I did. So what I want to know is, what are the things that you all have done to hide the fact that you were interviewing from other people?
Jason, good. I love that you framed it as lying to your students, because it's one thing to like have your coworkers find out you're interviewing. Like that's we all, we're grown folks, we know that that's a reality of student affairs, that people, they come and go. But students, man, your students find out you might be leaving. That's when puppy dog eyes and guilt and all sorts of stuff starts coming out, man. Leaving the students is rough.
It is. But I would also say, Billy, and I think you might be able to attest to this because my first professional job is where you were working at the time. I don't think they were grown in the way. Like, I don't think anyone was okay if they found out you were job searching.
It's very true. It's a good point.
I've been like taught from the very beginning to be incredibly secretive about job searching.
Yeah,
they were like, you're gonna be on the naughty list.
Yeah.
I have always told my supervisors. I've never not told them. That's never been a surprise. But I never wanted students to know.
No.
That's just, is it me? Are you taking me? Is it because of me turning in that room reservation form late? Or not getting in that requisition for T-shirts to give out at my anime club meeting?
Yeah.
It's actually that. It's that.
Hold on, sorry, go ahead, Billy.
I said on the flip side, I've been the guy on a staff where like the administrators above us were like, is Billy looking yet? Like, will he get his GPA out of this MF team? Get him out! Like that was the other side of it, where it's like, how's it going? How's the search? That's the other side of the equation.
I want to share a couple. I thought Nicole had something funny. I left higher ed completely to hide my interviews. Sometimes you're just going to leave the whole profession.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sometimes you do.
That is 3/4 of this.
Kelsey also said that Caroline and herself are tuning in from the cider place with our. Shout out to Kelsey for single-handedly keeping that place open. I feel like every time we're live, you're checking in. We love it. All right. Morgan said, yeah, what's unfortunate is that we feel like we have to keep our interview secret. Yeah. I think my favorite one was leaving and not having another job. I think that was my favorite. That was because then there's no like excuses left, right? Like, oh, they're paying me way more. It comes with free housing, scenery change. I want to live in the city versus suburbs. I was just like, this sucks. I think I would be happier doing nothing than doing this. Like, I gotta leave.
I will say the downside to that power move is when you live where you work, and then you're just essentially saying, I'm going to go be homeless for a little while. Like that was not a power move. That was more of an unintended consequence.
Yeah, they were like, that's how bad it was that you wanted to give up your home. Yes.
Yeah.
Which was a cushy home in New York City.
Yeah, yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, telling non-higher ed people, even some higher ed people, they're like, wait, you were making what? And you left a free house in the city and do what? Yeah.
I'm that person.
Yeah.
We have all been that person. It's maybe not New York, but yeah.
But sometimes people are like, you can't put a price on mental health. Well, yes, I did. I know exactly.
We're living in Manhattan. Hell yeah, you can.
I know exactly how much it's worth because that's how much I gave up. All right, a couple more comments in here. Sarah Hill said, "Hi, BD."
Hey, the old boss.
There we go.
Hey.
I hope Billy's only said positive stuff.
Yeah. Sarah, tremendous supervisor. If anybody's looking at career services, hit up Sarah.
Shout out to Sarah. Tyler said, I'm so glad I've never had to hide job searches. My institutions have always been super supportive, but telling my students is the worst. Yeah. It's
that student piece. I've yet to run into a pro who was like, how dare you? Every supervisor I've had's been like, high five, do your thing. Students, that's just a whole other bag of work.
Yeah. This is a good one too from Caitlin. One time my position got eliminated without warning, and at the meeting where they told me I'd already gotten a job, so I had a good drop the mic moment. You can't fire me, I quit.
Well, no, see, now I want to follow up with Caitlin there. Did she take like the unemployment benefits and like all of that would have come like a severance package? Or did she take the ball or power move and just kind of, I got it.
Keep your benefits.
Yeah.
Morgan says, leaving and not having another job was a simultaneously great and horrible experience because I had to be somewhat honest about how awful it was. But then I wasn't, having my life sucked out of me. Yeah. Yeah, Morgan. Same. Yeah, I chose to throw up from toddlers versus throw up from college students. That was
it's cleaner throw up, probably. It's probably a much cleaner aroma. It's not Corona Extra.
It makes sense. It's like a sensible throw up.
Yeah.
What a sensible throw up.
So I don't think any of us have actually answered your question, Jason. I apologize. I derailed us pretty hard there after you asked that.
Yeah, restate it.
I don't even remember what it was. What is the most ridiculous thing you did to cover up job searching?
Doctor's appointments always is an easy one, or dentist appointments as well. But I also had the benefit of being in a job where I did oversaw card services and our network and security and stuff. And so I would just say, I'm going to go check the key taps for a couple hours and then just be gone and go change. I think I changed in Jason's office at one point until interview closed. So
I think the craziest thing I did was just not take off from work, similar to Joel, but it was an overnight and I was gone for 2 days. I fully believed that I could reply to enough emails and just be available. And I did. And nobody said anything.
I don't think I've ever had to hide. I think the probably the most absurd thing I've done is do video interview while I was on call. That was like a roulette game of I could have to go at any minute, and this is going to look terrible in the interview because clearly I should not be, holding the duty phone and doing an interview, but there I was.
But also, couldn't that work out in like a really amazing way to like showcase you on duty? Dealing with Joel vomiting in the hallway or whatever it was.
Jason, you've never been on duty, have you?
I've never been in res life. I am on duty as senior administrator on campus every Thursday. And so the RDs get those initial duty calls. And then if it is something.
I'm familiar with how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's nice about that part of being on call, though, is when you get called, you have to get called. Like, you never get called and you're like, why did you wake me up? Like, if you get called, it's because it's very bad.
Oh, no, I get those. When we first went COVID policy, you had to fill out a tracker online. And when you would do that, it would make your ID card work so you could get into buildings. And if a faculty member couldn't make the symptom tracker work, they would go to ECPD thinking that their ID card wouldn't work. And so I would get calls from ECPD like, this 84-year-old faculty member can't pull up the symptom tracker on his flip phone.
Jeez.
Come and help. And be like, download apps on this. Like, I don't know how you work in higher education right now, considering you can't work an app.
Jeez.
Teach a class and use Canvas. It was the amount of those calls that I got for a while. I was probably getting 2 a day. And for the most part, it's been pretty calm, but I would say last week, I think everyone had mental breaks. Rest and exhausted. And my last on-call day before this one was nightmare material. Nightmare.
Yikes.
I do just want to throw out there, if those are the most like mundane, if those are the calls you have to complain about,
it's good.
Don't pull up to an RDOD call with your ADOD stories. Just don't pull up.
Craig said the wildest thing he's done is rerouted flights for the entire company and arrived early to a work trip to go to an interview. I mean, that's pretty intense. I like that one. Nicole said once I had an interview and our residence hall fire alarm went off, and I feel like it was on purpose. That's pretty good. The
students found out and were like, we got to shut this down.
We got to shut it down.
Burn some popcorn.
Either that or like there was some higher power at work that was like,
oh yeah,
don't take this. Don't take this gig. Don't take this gig. Deal with this fire alarm. All right. Did we leave any stories untold? No.
I mean, I didn't get to the month I spent homeless squatting in a residence hall, but we'll save that for another. Another week. It's a fun times.
I don't think that was homeless. You had a home. You stayed in that home.
I mean,
it just wasn't your home.
Yeah. It was probably illegal in several ways. So we'll leave that for another show.
Crystal Lynn said I applied to move departments at work, and my boss's boss at the time was on the search committee. No fucks to give.
That is a tough one. Internal searches where you don't want people to find out it's a tightrope of danger and intrigue and suspense.
My biggest problem with internal searches as a candidate would be I would not be able to not take it personally if I didn't get it. I would have to burn the place down. I would have to leave. I know I wouldn't handle that well. It's not my wheelhouse. Morgan said, what is the god of higher ed like? What are their powers?
Put a pin in that. We're coming back to that someday. Yeah. That's going to be a whole bit soon.
Vengeful. This is Old Testament. This is not kind and compassionate New Testament God.
You don't. Yeah, that's true. We've all stayed a day too long. And then Crystal got that job. So.
Hey!
Walls.
All right. I'm sure we'll come back to this because we'll think of some other funny stuff to share. Train's going in overhead, and that's coming in really loud in my headphones. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very loud in my ear right now. I thought my brain was exploding. All right, let's. What, Jason?
Throw up.
Throw Corinne. Yeah.
Oh wait, did I miss the first one? Or is it, no, it's the first one.
No,
the campus tours still happening when you internal search. Yeah.
That's just that's an awkward turtle right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could have a whole conversation too about like the weirdest interaction you've had on a campus tour when you were interviewing somewhere. That's a whole nother story.
I would also like to talk about the other side of it, of like how many weird handshakes you did with people on their first day or during their interview. Like, listen, Kyle's here for an RD interview. He doesn't need to meet the registrar. Like, we don't have to go office to office so everybody sees what Kyle looks like. And I remember every single time, right? I'd meet three of them, one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Thursday, because everyone needs a break on Wednesday. And then like a month later, the person would start, and it'd be the same thing again. They'd go around, and I'd be like, the same line. Congrats! I guess you got it. Like that's the same combo every time. Oh, I hated it.
It's not any different now. It's just over Zoom.
Yeah. Oh God.
So, I did write down worst campus tours and worst campus interview introductions. I think that's got to be. We've got to have that conversation at some point.
Or add worst interview questions.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you right now, MIT is going to win all of those categories. Worst campus tour, MIT is going to take the cake. Probably the only time you saw naked people, during the campus tour.
Three of us have interviewed at MIT, with two of us successfully getting jobs there. My walking tour was not bad.
You did not apply for an RD job, right?
I did not apply for an RD job.
That's where the weird stuff happened. There's no rules in the residence life world of MIT.
Nope.
It's because they live in castles. It's weird. All right, I think it's time. We need to move to game time. And I also need to take off this pullover because let me tell you, the heat came on and your boy's getting sweaty. So Billy, why don't you add the stream and start introducing it? And I'm gonna undress.
So I had this idea probably 2 months ago. At least 2 months ago by calendar logic. And I was going to do the colleges from your favorite scary movies. So Mike, if you want to, Mike's gone. Mike is a ghost right now.
Mike did not even give us the takeoff on camera. This is so weird right now.
Yeah. So I put this together. Spooky movies, fake colleges. I think we're going to have a lot of fun here. You don't really need a piece of paper. I need to get a piece of paper here so I can keep score.
These comments are bananas. Great job, everybody.
Everybody wanted that screen. They wanted just a little left. All right. So I have pulled together, we'll say six movies and a bonus tiebreaker just in case. Okay. The first 5 will be 1 point each. The last one will be worth 2 points. So if you fall behind, Joel, you can catch up at the end. So again, it's ABC, it's multiple choice. You don't need to write anything down. I will ask you at an appropriate amount of time.
I just thought of it. Before I forget, what we need to do because this is the perfect example of a game that we could do this with. We need to create like a Google Forms or something so that the chat can
so the audience, so the audience can get in on. Yeah, no, that's a great idea. All right, so first one up. In case you forgot, Scream 2 was set on a college. In case you also forgot, Jada Pinkett in Scream 2. I forgot that.
Really?
Yeah, first kill.
Really? Well,
she's the opening scene kill.
Of course.
All right. So Scream 2 was set on a college campus. Was it A, Windsor College, B, Pembroke University, or C, Bayfield University?
Oh, I know this one.
All right,
this one.
I want to talk it out though. Wait, Bill, Joel, do you already have your answer too?
I have no freaking clue, so just don't worry about it.
Okay, well, I know one of them we've used in a different game before, so I don't think it's
we?
I don't think it's that.
We?
And I want to say one of them because I'm watching The Crown. So I'm going to go with The Crown answer. A.
Okay, so Mike's A, Joel?
I was going to go B.
Joel B. Jason A. All right, so that is A. A is correct, Windsor College. So let's say Mike gets 1.
House of Windsor.
Joel, nothing. Jason, 1.
Kevin, great point. Right. Are we even doing higher ed trivia if there's no Kahoot? It's true.
We should get the Kahoot. All right. Next up, Urban Legend. Urban Legend. You know what? All right, so this may be a recurring theme here, but Jared Leto was an Urban Legend. You could not have gotten me to that without seeing that picture. Jared Leto, Urban Legend.
What's the name of Jared Leto's band again? Mars? Something Mars?
30 second?
30 seconds to Mars.
Yeah. It's probably a reference to Urban Legend.
Yeah, probably. All right, Caitlin, for the record, check the scoreboard because your boy got that one right.
All right, so Urban Legend, again, also set at a college, probably one of the best college movies because it involves the college radio station. I'm always going to give partial credit to a movie for using that. All right, so was Urban Legend set at Faber State University, Hudson University, or Pendleton University?
All right, here's the thing. We've used 2 of these from different ones. So
let that go, Mike.
I'm going to go C.
All right, Mike's going C. Jason's going C. Joel is going B.
I wrote down B. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. You're consistent, Joel, if nothing else. All right, so that is 1 for Mike, 1 for Jason. Again, nothing for Joel. It is
Morgan and I are playing the same game right here. favorite states from Animal House. I'll get correct answers because I know some of the wrong answers.
Yeah. That's a valuable skill in this game. I'm gonna go ahead and.
Can I get bonus points for naming the killer in these movies? The killer, an urban legend, inexplicably ended up being Rebecca Gayheart, who was best known as the Noxzema Girl.
Yes.
So how the Noxzema Girl managed to kill all these kids, who knows, while wearing a fencing mask. Because why not?
It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight and murderer. Yeah, yes. All right. Number 3 coming up here. Happy Death Day, a more recent entry. Happy Death Day.
I love this movie so much.
That baby face is there for you. I thought you might like a little taste of Happy Death Day.
Dan, that movie is like 20 plus years old.
Dude, get Jason, get him.
All right.
If you haven't seen it by now, you're not going to see it.
Happy Death Day, was it set at Bayfield University, Barnett College, or Boston Bay College? I guess we're using Post-it notes now, right? That's how this is working?
Yeah, this feels right.
I'm not.
I have seen this movie so many times, and I can't remember.
Yes.
I know it was filmed.
Tell us where.
Is it Tulane in New Orleans?
That's where Scream Queen
It was Tulane in New Orleans.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Tulane can't pull off of Boston, so I'm ruling out C.
I have also ruled out C because of that.
Yeah. I'm going B, Barnett.
All right, Mike's B, Joel's B, Jason A. The answer is Bayfield. So Jason takes the lead as we round the turn here. Mike and Joel, nothing there. Mike 2 overall. Joel's still with nothing, but hey, it's all about guessing at this point, Joel. All right, let's see the next movie up.
Kevin, yes.
It Follows.
Ouch.
Again, a more recent entry in the campus horror canon. It Follows. Does it take place at Texas Methodist University, Oakland University, or Arlen University?
How is Arlen?
All right, I'm ready.
It Follows was on a college campus?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Is that where they're throwing the TVs? Was that like the rec center pool at the end? All right.
I don't know that we're thinking of the same movie here, Jason. I could be wrong. You could be right. I don't know.
No, It Follows where if you have sex, this invisible monster kills you. And the only way to protect yourself is to have someone else. And the highlight is that I went to go see it with some friends, and all of us before seeing it were exploiting things that we did on apps and bragging about the weekend. And then we saw that movie, and we were all like, "Oh fuck."
I've been trying to get to where I could make it's kind of like The Ring, but it's about sex, so it could be called the Nuva Ring. But I couldn't figure out how to get there.
B. I'm saying B.
Clearly not that. All right, so you're saying Mike is saying B, Joel is saying B, Jason is saying C. The answer is B. Correct.
Yeah.
Joel is on the board.
I said
Mike
B
is now tied.
I said B because you hadn't had a B yet.
Nice.
I
tried to plot that.
I could see your brain being like,
Craig was the only right answer.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Oakland University, an actual real university, but they did not shoot at Oakland University. They shot at a different Detroit-based institution and then just slapped Oakland on it. I love
that.
I love that piece of trivia.
No one has sex at Texas Methodist.
Yeah, I love that.
You know that.
That was the same logic I used too. I'm like, not a chance.
All right. Last one for single digits here. And this is entirely why we're playing this game.
Yeah.
Ghoulies 3. Ghoulies go to college. Look at that DVD case. Out of the bowl and totally out of control. That's the game right here.
Wait, what year did Ghoulies 3 come out?
That's
if I know, my friend.
87, 88, somewhere around there would be my guess.
I would bet it's later. Actually, I would guess it's early '90s, but I have no clue because I saw the box, I saw the name. We're doing horror movies, and then 2 months later, we did it. That's follow through, is what that is. Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College. Yeah.
This sounds like it should be an Ernest movie.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I think I have a guess.
I didn't even say that. Glacier College, Grand Lakes University, or Mission College. Mike, you got a guess?
I'm going to go Grand Lakes University.
What does that be?
Well, we all have different answers.
Joel's going A. Jason's going C. Let me double check my notes here because I can hardly believe that Joel's the only one getting a point here. Congratulations.
Wow.
So Joel, that means Joel, if you get the next one right, you could win. And I guarantee you, you're all taking a guess here. You're all taking a guess here.
Can we do the scores one more time and then what the last one's worth?
Yep. So Mike and Jason, you both have 3. Joel, with this Hail Mary for Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College, is now in second place with 2. And our last question is stated at the beginning, and you'll see on the slide, is worth 2 points.
2 points. All right.
All right. You ready for it? You're going to get angry at this one because this one shouldn't feel like a college movie, but it is.
I'm ready.
The Blair Witch Project.
Yes.
What school were the film students at?
First, before we guess, does anyone know this right away?
I'm using deduction because
that's what I'm doing.
I know where Blair Witch was filmed, and I know the college nearby, but I don't know
where I'm going with this.
Before we guess, by the way, I just want to point out some things in the chat here. Corinne says, go, Joel, go. Becky says, come on, Jason. And Humans of Higher Ed says, let's go, Mike.
All right. A, Montgomery College. B, Raft College. C, Harrison University.
Give me Raft College. B. Final answer.
You're all picking different ones again. This is awesome. All right. So Mike, you're with Raft.
Yeah.
Joel, you're with Montgomery. And Jason, you're with Harrison.
And I'm only going with...
Congratulations!
No!
It is Montgomery College. This is the comeback of the century.
Wow.
I'm not even this happy when I win. It is Montgomery College.
This is so exciting because now I never have to watch another horror movie again in my life, and that's going to piss Jason off to no end.
Yeah.
So you're still going to watch a horror movie. It's still going to happen.
You won Halloween in December. Joel, you take that victory sip there. That is amazing.
25 days of Halloween.
Coming this year to ABC Family. I'll show the bonus, which I think Jason said he would have gotten. The bonus was Buffy the Vampire Slayer eventually went to college.
You see West Side.
You're going C,
Sunnydale.
Mike?
I would have known.
Joel, you would know?
Sunnydale.
It was Sunnydale. It was Sunnydale. I
weren't
love
there
this
long.
game now.
They were barely there, just a couple episodes, and they were all dropouts.
If I had not put the DVD cover on top of the screen cap of them on college, you would have been able to guess it because there's a sun and a D on her little folder there, so it would have been too obvious.
Wow.
Yeah. Fun times. I can't believe it either. Joel, take a victory sip there, buddy. That's tremendous. Doesn't even like horror movies. Wins the horror movie game in December.
By guessing on all of them, except for the last one.
Do you have anything you want to say to your fans?
What fans?
Your fan.
My fan. No, I'm good.
Oh God!
So excited.
I gotta share this.
Thanks, Amber.
Similar vibe.
Amber, this is like right up your alley too. Nothing would have made you happier.
And Joel's the cadaver king, right?
I still maintain that was a good answer.
Oh my goodness! All right, that was
University.
great. That was a great game, Billy. Thank you.
Thanks, Billy.
So I did have two other games I've been kind of workshopping. One is sequel college movies, where we would only address movies that are, a sequel of some sort.
I like that.
And then the other game was which West Wing character was in this college movie.
Yes.
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah! Oh,
Yes.
I would murder that one.
Yeah.
Zero
Because
point.
there was there was some overlap between the sequel game and West Wing cast members, and I was like, I could probably get a game out of these, but I had to finish. I had to finish the horror movie game. It had been burned in the back of my mind for 2-3 months now. I had to do it.
I actually want this is what I want the chat to do, because I don't know any of the Ghoulies colons. So just like tell me what Ghoulies number and then give me the phrase, please. I will share all of them without reading. Craig says West Wing, all the things. I agree. I'm down to talk about
Can I
West
do Ghoulies 4, Money Never Sleeps?
Wing.
Wait.
Wall Street 2.
So I quickly Googled Ghoulies. Ghoulies 1 from 1985 featured the acting debut of Mariska Hargitay.
Stop it.
I think
That's
Ghoulies
lovely.
3. I think Ghoulies 3 was the acting debut of Matthew Lillard. I think I remember that doing the research for this game.
Love
The
Matthew
research for this game.
Yes, thank you, Caitlin. This is good. Please keep these coming. Tokyo Drift, Ghoulies 8, why? Yes, yeah, Craig. Listen, if you want to put together, you can host it, Craig. We'll make this happen. I'll put out any West Wing content. Ghoulies 5, Too Ghouly, Too Furious.
This is a great reminder, Mike, that if you have an idea for a game, for a show, for anything, pitch it to us. None of this costs us any money, right? I don't know.
I mean, a little bit. But
yeah, a little bit. But, come on. We got time to kill.
We do. Now's a good time. Also, if somebody is in the chat, can do this. Greg, I will be nice to you for the rest of the stream. If somebody could just drop the link to join the Discord, just because we haven't plugged that yet.
Good call.
Because the Discord's great. We were talking, this isn't going to get anyone else excited, but I was talking some DraftKings football lineup Sunday morning with a couple of people in there. This is fun. I love it.
Before we leave horror movies,
the
Ghoulies wiki page, and I want to run down this list real fast
of the real Ghoulies movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, actual Ghoulies. Movies. So Ghoulies 1 features the following Ghoulies: Fish Ghoulie, Cat Ghoulie, Rat Ghoulie, Flying Ghoulie, Monkey Ghoulie, Clown Dog Ghoulie, and other fish Ghoulie.
The Ghoulies
you're gonna have to screenshot this or screen share this, Jason. We need to see it because I think I hear Corn Dog Ghoulie? Was that one of them?
Clown Dog.
Clown Dog. Even better.
Clown Dog
Ghoulie.
So Ghoulies 2 introduces Toad Ghoulie and Giant Ghoulie. Ghoulies Go to College rewinds and only features Fish, Cat, and Rat. Who I assume were on that cover you shared. But then in the real reversal, Ghoulies 4, which might be Too Ghouly, Too Furious, only has Light Ghoulie and Dark Ghoulie.
What are they like? Coffees?
I think so.
I like a Ghoulie mocha.
I like a Gabagoolie.
But also, again, I'm going to be the only person who cares about this. Ghoulie 3, Ghoulies Go to College, starred Eva LaRue from All My Children and one of the CSIs, maybe Miami, I think.
So I got a question about the Ghoulies. They all have different powers? Like,
I don't know.
The Ghoulies aren't the same? I don't know. Somebody...
Yeah. No. Maybe someone in the chat or on Discord will be able to clear that one up for you, Mike. But Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College. That's the whole reason we played that game.
This is a great comment. I've never heard the word Ghoulie so much in my life, and I watched all of the I Love the 80s. I feel like light and dark ghoulie are my inner self trying to figure out what to say or leave by your head.
It's that old parable that there's two ghoulies inside of you,
And I
one
took
light,
the ghoulie
one
less
dark.
travel.
Yes.
What I'm totally ready to do this if we want to. I can share my screen.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
You don't even have to say anything else. Just do it.
So what I would like to do would be I'm gonna share a ghoulie, and I need you to tell me what club this ghoulie
Yes.
is the president of.
Oh, president, leadership role. These are leadership ghoulies.
These are leadership ghoulies.
This is great.
Oh Lord.
Joel is furious.
All right, here we go.
Slightly scared Joel over here.
Play another game.
I
heard
need
you
to
run.
work on some seals. I don't want to see scary characters.
Here we go.
Oh gosh, what the hell?
God.
Yeah.
What club president is this ghoulie?
That's the swim club president doing swim from home.
Oh, I don't even know if we should guess. That's so good. Oh man, I would just this isn't a president. This is this is just someone who ordered bad food for had bad food at one of the events. Okay, Crystal, we have lines. We have lines, Crystal.
No, Mike was in a bathtub. That's a toilet. It's a difference. It's similar. It is similar. Let's give him credit for that. It is similar.
Oh, this is
Right.
good. Corinne
Yeah, I was
says
going
student,
Corinne's route. Yeah.
student rep for facilities committee.
All right, here's your next ghoulie. Are you ready?
Sustainability club.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Is that a gun? Is this ghoulie holding a gun?
It's the Ghoulie College Republicans Club right there.
Oh,
That's,
man, that's so good. That's so good.
No. Well,
God,
yeah. Having gone to a college that has a ROTC on steroids called the Corps Cadets, I would say this is the commandant of the Corps Cadets from
Yeah.
Texas A&M. Looks about right. He has boots on, by the way.
This is pretty good. That's pretty good. God, go ahead.
Morgan is correct if you want to throw that back up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Turning Point USA.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is.
Are you afraid to debate me? That's
Hey, Kevin's.
Where's Kevin's an overzealous orientation leader? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's
Tell us
do another
two truths
icebreaker.
and a lie.
Oh,
All
college.
right, are you ready for
Oh my
your next
God.
one?
Wait, hold on, Coda. I just love the idea of there being a club.
All right, we're doing the next one. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's an actual ghoulie.
Yes.
It's the president of the Dental School Honor Society.
Yeah, this is the.
Look at him.
It's prestigious.
This is so hairy. It's so hairy. Just like hair in weird spots too. Like I need, if you're gonna be hairy, I need it to be consistent.
Hands in kind of a weird spot too.
Yeah,
Let's throw that into the mix here. You got any more, Jason? This one needs to go. This is a little much for.
I'm working on a good
family
one.
viewing.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh!
All right,
That
you
two
ready?
monitor life, huh? Yeah.
Jason's taking his revenge for me winning the horror movie
Right?
game.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. I like this. Eating the wheel. Is he eating the wheel?
That's Joel when he was the bus driver. That's a Jolie Ghoul. Joel.
Coda.
I was gonna say this is the student on the programming board who only recommends go-kart driving trips for programming board activities.
Show choir ghoulie. Dungeons and Dragons. That's what I was thinking too, Kelsey. That's where my mind was going. Cosplay ghoulie.
Throw Greg's back up there. You can have Tuesdays, Greg. Wednesdays are our territory.
All right,
you don't want Ghoulies, you do your own show.
I got one more for us. This one's easy.
Oh, yeah. Voyeurism Club.
Jesus.
The official Film Isn't Dead Club.
Yeah.
Yearbook, baby.
Yeah.
Put it away.
Oh my goodness, this is terrifying. This is terrifying.
I blame Billy. This is
should.
Yeah.
Sleeping Town Club, Yearbook, the Neighborhood Watch Club is pretty good. The RA that takes pictures. The non-official student newspaper club. That's pretty good. What else we got? Marketing coordinator from any department. That's very good. That's
just very natural. Good. I just need some casual shots. Just casual.
We need to make sure we're using the brand colors.
Pantone SM381.
I know pink's not one of our colors, but if you gotta use it, it's gotta be on the third palette. All right, the campus newspaper, but specifically the journalist who wants a gotcha moment. Wait, those RA reports are gonna be thorough. Jason, are these from your personal collection? You found these very quickly.
You know, Caitlin, I keep a folder of Ghoulies on my desktop.
Some of those Ghoulies are so ugly they circle back to kind of cute. Is there a modeling group? Because this guy's definitely the weirdo taking the photos. And then Kern said we're going to need a warning next time we go this deep in the Ghoulies.
This is like jazz. Like, this is improvisational. You can never know where the show's gonna go when you sign on.
We just spent a little time on the snare drum.
You might spend 20 minutes on Ghoulies. It could happen.
Yes, and
yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Oh, this is so good. All right, we've got a little less than 15 minutes. Let's get some seals. We need some seals. So people have been calling me about it all week. If you stay, Coda, if you stay ready, you never have to get ready. Jason and his Ghoulies.
I think we do need to put up a poll on the Twitter, on Facebook somewhere that asks, had you heard of the film franchise Ghoulies before tonight's podcast tape? Just so we can all be reminded of how old we are.
This is good. Also, Crystal with a fantastic point. We played a whole ass game about buses. Ghoulies is fine.
Screenshot that. Screenshot that. Put that back up.
Rude.
Screenshot that. Get a
so rude.
Oh, that's so funny. Wait, why won't it work? Oh, there we go. All right, we got it.
Okay.
We got it. All right. What are we doing? What did I lost? Mike, no one has been calling you. No need to lie. Jesus. Snare drum, mimic space. Okay, here we go. Seal time. Sorry, I didn't add it, Joel. I saw you.
No worries. It was like glitching out, so.
Here we go. I think that was my
Zooming
fault.
on in to Seal Town.
Zooming on in. All right, first one up. It's going to be not great. You can see it pretty well. Arizona State University.
Is that a cowboy? That's my first question for you.
I can't really see.
Is that a cowboy?
That's a cowboy for sure. But what I'm most excited about is that they proclaim it as great. It literally says "Great Seal" in the middle of it, just to let you know that.
Nah, we'll be the judge of that, Arizona.
Yeah, not only do you not need the word great in there, you also don't need seal, of, and the. We know it's a seal. You just say state of Arizona. We know it's a seal.
Also, Arizona State is already like, we're repeating the same words. Did they not go to journalism school? Like, you can't in your lead sentence use the same words over and over and over.
But the words aren't even the part that's bothering me. It's the two separate dates off by 25, 30 years here. Wait, hold on. How are you a state university before there was a state?
An 1885 shout out from the designer.
Is this where? Is this where Doc Brown, when Doc Brown went back in time, he founded a college, but then it didn't actually get founded until later in the series?
Greg makes a great point. It's a party school, guys. Your expectations are way too high here.
That's probably what Ditat Deus means in Latin. Party school, right? Is that what?
God parties?
God parties.
No, it's God enriches, which I mean you could take to mean God's handing you vodka when you walk in.
We should. Craig brings up a great point. We should really start subtracting points from the magical points that we're keeping track of here. We should start subtracting points from schools that just cut and paste their state seal. That shouldn't even be discussed anymore. We should put it up and just say hated it and move along.
Yeah. Vegas says 1912 gigawatt, and then Coda says they were just redacted State University.
All right, we're going across the pond again to Bristol University.
Not only is this a seal, but this is like a shield. Like this is used in battle.
I can't get past the fish. It's like half fish, half Falcor from the Neverending Story.
Sick Falcor reference.
Also, is it cross or wrapping paper?
It's in the holiday spirit.
That's a nice little bow in the middle. It just looks like the Viking ship.
I feel like I'm in one of those memes where I can't tell if I'm supposed to read the little book of Latin, if I'm supposed to read it across or read it down and then down. Joel, you know Latin.
Don't read Latin in books, Billy. We just did horror movies. I've seen Evil Dead. I know what happens when you read Latin in nothing good happens. Yes, this seal is literally the plot of the Evil Dead. It's minus a chainsaw.
You can't go wrong with Just the Sun, Gabby. You cannot go wrong with Just the Sun. Everybody needs a little bit of Just the Sun.
Wait, Greg. This is what happens when you try to type your dissertation in Wingding's font. Here's the thing. I know we're poking a lot of fun. I love this one. This is my favorite one. It tells the story. It's daytime. There's fish on the side of the water. There's horse on the side of the land.
I like that it's King's Landing too. It's a castle right by the sea.
Yeah. Is this the last season of Breaking Bad? It does kind of feel like. Do you guys watch Ozark at all?
No.
All right. If anybody watches Ozark, this reminds me of the very beginning. Like after they do the open, and then they show like a seal with 4 different things that are going to happen in the next episode. That's what it reminds me of a little bit. And if no one has seen Ozark in the chat, well, that was a waste of a minute.
Jason, what were you going to say?
I'm just thinking about this horse because it's got like pretty beefy thighs and really tiny ankles, and I'm concerned about its ability to gallop or trot without injuring itself. Also, the seal reminds me of the tapestry in the horror movie Midsommar, which is Joel's favorite movie. Joel loves it a lot.
Moving on.
I just want to stick with the idea of this thick THICC horse that you're pleased with, Jason. Can we go back to what's the Latin? Joel, you can't put Latin on the screen and not tell me what it says. That's me.
Well, Jason ruined it.
Tease.
All right.
Is the Latin thick horse?
No.
Gabby says thick thighs save lives.
All right. In the scroll on the bottom, you've got learning promotes one innate's power. Great. Ooh. And then Nisi Quia Dominus is a psalm from Psalm 127.
Yes, more psalm trees.
Yeah, more psalm trees. Without God, all is in vain.
I'd watch a full hour podcast or live stream of just Joel speaking Latin.
Yeah.
God, nice.
No translation, nothing.
Yeah, Dominas. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Speaking of Latin,
flowing hair.
Shut up.
Don't get it.
Speaking of Latin, leave it to a school like Boston University to translate their own name and to turn Boston into Latin. I don't think Boston translates into Latin. Stop it, guys.
Bostoniensis.
Yeah, what is the IENSIS?
They're just trying to make
Prefix
it
or
Latin.
suffix? What is it?
No, it's nothing. It's gobbledygook.
What is Candida?
Probably founded.
Oh, okay. Condita. Sounds like a Gordita's fancy cousin.
Do you think they commissioned someone to only draw horizontal lines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the only job to make horizontal lines.
Speaking of which, Caitlin says it looks like we're looking in a kaleidoscope.
But a really bad kaleidoscope
Yeah.
of just horizontal lines.
This
It's like if I see one vertical line, you're not getting paid. Comprende, Condita?
Kelsey, is this supposed to be Boston Harbor?
Yes. That's supposed to be the
But
shining
Latin.
city upon the hill.
Oh, is it? Because I don't see Fenway Park, kid. more HOHE OnlyFans content is Joel reading and translating Latin. The tendency for matter to move toward a state of Boston.
Yes, yes.
All lives matter.
Oh,
I feel like the designer was super into spirographs.
yes. Deep cut.
This is
cut
good,
reference.
Don. I've seen this label on a New England IPA. This actually makes me think. I feel like Boston University is trying to be Boston College right now. That's what this seal is telling me. It's like, how can we be like Boston College? They even throw the Candida up there to throw me off a little bit. Make me think it's Boston College.
This seal makes me think Boston University is really, really into Columbus Day. I don't know why. I'm just getting a very Columbus Day, Nina Pinta, Santa Maria vibe from this seal.
The opening and closing of Joel's Latin podcast is Billy just saying Nina Santa Maria.
I'm thinking to go back to Don's New England IPA. This is the only thing they serve. Tea's Pub at Cornwalls in Fenway, which Cornwalls. Is real niche for those of us who are in the Boston area. But I feel confident. This is
some Cornwalls. This is the original Sam Adams logo.
All right, next up. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Oh, I thought I took you out. Hold on. All right.
No,
this is not going to show up well.
That's okay.
Oh, it's because I opened it before I moved it out. Hold on. All right. That's
whoa. Is that a fish? Is that a giant
This is not
fish?
going to come through well. So this is the UK honors program. Let's see if it.
I liked it better when I thought it was a sea bass.
What is on the ground?
Somebody's planting knowledge is going to be my guess. If there's a
I love
metaphorical, there's a star dome.
I love
David,
that star
It's a
dome.
David Bowie song. Yeah, there's a star dome.
Is the movie
somewhere out in Kansas?
I'm stuck in horror movies, and this is just like
there.
a field of like dead bodies, all like.
So I'm not in horror movies, but have any of you seen the movie The Fountain, starring Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
And Rachel Weisz? Is Rachel Weisz in that movie?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman, Rachel Weisz. This is one of the timelines that we get to watch in that movie. Anybody who's seen The Fountain is digging this reference.
Yeah.
The other 97% of the audience is like, what the hell is he talking about?
Toad's digging it. To Jason's comment about all the dead bodies in the field, the Latin is to the stars, and so it tracks that it would just be a cult going up to the stars. So
there's some good comments in here. Is that Gandalf? All knowledge beneath the dome.
What is sic iter? Like, I know ad astra, but what is sic iter, Joel?
What did I say the Latin was? To the stars?
Ad astra is to the stars, right? I mean, that's ad astra per aspera is a lot of schools Latin, a rough road to the stars.
Hold on.
One in
I only looked.
iter.
Yeah, my bad. Thus one goes to the stars.
Oh, okay.
Does
So, yeah,
Brad
totally
Pitt go with you to the stars?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys. We've talked about this one a lot. I don't like it.
Yeah, not a fan either.
I don't like
As
it.
I said, I like to zoom back out. It looks like a walleye or like a sea bass or something. It looks like a fish landing in a pond or something. I'm much more on board with this when it's a fish.
Yeah.
What the?
All right.
What?
We're going local for some of us. Last one.
UNE, baby.
UNE kid.
That little snake in the bottom corner is the happiest little snake worm. That is snake.
Snaking. I'm
Hey,
just snaking.
That is a snake.
Ooh, am I a snake or a bookmark?
Ah!
Ooh, I'm just a little bookmark with a little tongue.
Mike, you get gayer and gayer every day. Yesterday it was Dear Evan Hansen. Today it's
But yo, listen though, I mean, we don't have to talk about this, but my Spotify Wrapped 2020 is bonkers.
We should bring
show.
that on Friday.
Yeah,
as our Spotify Wraps.
it is.
I don't have Spotify, so I'm just gonna be like, I listen to a YouTube playlist of electronic.
Yeah, you get some
European
weird
house
moon
music
shit.
mixes. Like what? Yeah. I don't play your fancy Spotify games. Back to the seal though. This is like a Black Friday sale on seals. They were like, just throw everything in the cart. We'll settle up at the cash register. This is
Andrew the Great is at the lamp from Aladdin. This gives me more Ozark vibes than the last one. Yeah, this is a good question by Coda. Why is 1831 a little smushed? It does seem like they're like, make the 3 smaller.
And it's not following the curve the way University of New England follows the upper curve. Right. 1831,
right?
Straight as an arrow. Yeah. Joel, you know where I'm going with this. What's the Latin? What's that Latin?
Shining. Bright and shining, kid.
Bright and shining. Shine bright like a diamond.
I'm concerned about the font of that Latin. It looks like somebody wrote it with
in blood.
A magnum marker using their non-dominant hand, and they're just like loose ends ardens. It's not good.
This seal looks like it was produced by like a vendor at NACA that will do a seal for you on their booth. They're like, we didn't get the showcase, but if you come by, we'll give you a seal.
Or they do it on a grain of rice. Remember the vendors that would do stuff on rice?
They still do.
Nice. I'm not familiar with the University of New England. Does it have like a really famous cupola dome? Like, is that in the top left? Is that like what they're known for? They have like a really old.
They do have a couple of, and then the lighthouse is also very Maine, but it's they in a lot of their buildings they want a lighthouse type of feature, which I know from the architectural side of the house too. So
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm just thinking, if you have a cupola on your seal, you better have a damn fine cupola.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right, Joel, or have I said cupola wrong?
Yeah, it's fine. It works.
All right. Yeah. Ghoulies and cupola. That's your theme for the show tonight.
We'll cover the proper pronunciation in my OnlyFans Latin cast.
Cupola.
How do you say OnlyFans in Latin?
I don't know.
Well,
I'm translating everything. All right.
Well, that was Seals Corner, everybody.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. Thank you, Joel, for putting that together. Thank you, University of New England.
Please put Becky's on. It's like Horcrux. Like if you find enough cupolas, you become the master of New England higher education. That's how NASPA Region 1 does their elections. You have to touch all the cupolas.
Yeah,
or conversely, our president announced this week that he'd be leaving at the end of the academic year. And so the search for our new president is whoever can guarantee us the most new cupolas on campus.
Hey, Jason, I don't know if you've looked around the Discord at all, but they do job postings in there sometimes. So if you want to list the
post that,
I'm gonna just the old resi. I'm gonna send a couple of different versions.
Land the plane, Mike.
And the plane, Mike.
All right, so we'll
do content corner on Friday. We'll do content corner later.
Yeah,
Ghoulies was content corner.
Ghoulies was the content.
All right, that's your assignment, everybody. You got to watch one Ghoulies movie before we meet back.
Yeah, before we're back. So we'll be back Friday afternoon, 5-ish. I don't know, sometime around then. We'll be back. If you have any games, submit some games to us. What is happening? I just think leave. What does that say, Joel? Only supporters?
So fans doesn't translate in Latin, so I put in supporters. So there you go.
Tantum sounds hot, though.
Fautores tantum.
With Joel Pettigrew.
I think Ghoulies is on Amazon Prime. Just saying.
Ooh.
That was actually the fourth boat. Nina, Pinta, Santa Maria, Fantoris. I can't even remember the Latin from 97.
I'm going to say it with a bad accent every time, but it'll be different. Greg, you said power hour when? Should we do the power hour leading into the happy hour?
Nope.
Organize
We
it.
should do that around the holiday.
Organize it, Greg. It's always
Maybe around New Year's.
We could do it for my birthday, which is tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, baby. I'm going to spend it getting my nose swabbed. Intimate.
How many beers do you drink during a power hour? I know we're way off topic and over time here.
7? What?
Yeah.
If anyone has another meeting to get to, go ahead and log off. But it's only 7 beers. I for some reason. I mean, no, I'm not saying like, kick back 7 beers an hour. It's fine. But I assumed from the lore and legends of power hours that it was way more than 7.
7.
It's about 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to do a real one. I can't do 7. I can't.
It would not be the beers that Joel and I were drinking.
Yeah, no. Like, get you
no stout.
Maybe like some Miller Lights.
Yeah.
Some Mickeys.
Mickey's.
All right. Yeah, we'll be back Friday. We'll if you have some fun games.
Power hour of water.
There you go. If you have some games, send it to us. If you make good choices, don't worry, everybody. Just get my nose swabbed. But yeah, come hang out with us again on Friday. Thanks for being here. Get in the Discord if you haven't. The link's in the chat. Follow us on YouTube. Do all the things. We appreciate you being here, and we will see you on